Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joe for the Metropolitan Network. Today we're at the Brea Tar Pits for a Metro event called Next Stop, Halfway to La Cienega. The Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority will join local community members, public officials, and other stakeholders to celebrate a significant construction milestone for the Metro Purple Line extension. The first 4-mile subway section between Koreatown and Beverly Hills is now halfway complete. Later today, officials will gather on a great lawn of the La Brea Tar Pits Museum and Park in Los Angeles Miracle Mile District for a community celebration to mark the occasion and thank residents and businesses for their support during the subway construction along Wilshire Boulevard. This free and family-friendly event will include live music, dance performances, games, and a marketplace of local businesses participating in Metro's Eat, Shop, and Play local campaign program. These are the scenes of that afternoon.
This bus is from 1958, was bought brand new for Metro, and it served LA County for about 23 years till it was retired. And then we restored it, or actually I didn't. It was restored maybe about around 2000. It was restored, and they keep it around for events like this, like today, like the King Day Parade and different parades and events. You know, and people love it. It's fun to drive. It actually drives pretty well, considering it, you know, being so old.
It's from the original Metropolitan Transportation Authority before RTD.
Yeah, before, I think it was called LA. Was LA? It was at LA County, or it might have been just been LA Metro. I'm not 100% on the history there. So,
oh, it's amazing. Is any more old-time buses like this that Metro currently has, or this is the only one?
We have a few other, not as old as this one. We have one from about 2000, and we have another one from around 1981, 82 in our fleet right now that's still being worked on. But yeah, so we have a couple not as old as this, but we want to get some from every era, which would be kind of neat to have a bus from, you know, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. That'd be neat, but hopefully we will do it one day.
Yeah, because I grew up in LA and very familiar with the Flexibles. The Flexibles and the RTSs.
The RTS is a great bus. That's what the 82 is, a RTS from 1982, I believe. I'm not 100% on the date, but it's a short one. It's 35 feet. So yeah.
So currently, the MTA plan to purchase these old buses of every era. That'd be great.
It would be neat. I don't know what the plans are, but we have a couple. And we're trying to, you know, keep them restored and keep them in running condition.
Yeah, no, this is the scale model of the machine that's in for Section 1. It's approximately 400 feet long and moves at approximately 4 inches a minute or so. So this is 2 of these are underneath, working away.
That's what's currently underneath Wilshire Boulevard?
There's 2 of them, I believe.
I am here today because it's going to be my first time attending the Halfway There event based on Metro Los Angeles.
And we're excited, you know, that soon this will be, constructed, and transportation in LA will be swifter than ever.
You remember Los Angeles before the subway?
Oh yeah, too many cars, too many traffic.
You're just our Metro system pictograms. So we've created all the pictograms for our system for all our communities, so you can look at the picture and know exactly what you're getting. So we've created this game with corresponding prize pictograms, and all you have to do is drop a puck in there. Would you like to try?
Why not? Okay. All right, viewers.
I don't know that we don't have any, but there's a store somewhere.
Look at that. I got myself a coffee mug. Thank you very much. I see on the Move Riders program, you got to play a game to win another item. So let's see if I am successful winning a tote bag. Hi, I'm trying to win a tote bag for my items.
All right,
so,
go ahead, take a stand. Let's see what you get.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect, you got it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Look at this. Got myself a little coffee container, and I wanted to get a tote bag, and I got one too. Boy, I am the movement with Metro.
Hello, it's Brea.
So this is P1000, and he's one of our Metro rails that comes out to the community, has fun with folks, and kind of entertains people. It's really nice.
He brought a smile to everyone's face.
It's always a big hit, even with the little ones and also the adults, which is great.
This table is showcasing some of the fossils, some of which have been recently found. So this is a mandible from a Colombian mammoth that was found in 2006 when LACMA built an underground parking structure. This is the cast. The real one is on display in the museum on exhibit. And this is a touchable specimen right here. This is a real saber-toothed cat right femur or thigh bone that was dug up in the early 1900s. And it's available for everyone to come see and hang out with.
We're also talking specifically a lot about mammoths and mastodons. Not that we don't have over 600 species of other animals and plants that we find here, but specifically right now we have an exhibit on loan that's in partnership with other museums that's inside talking about mammoths and mastodons specifically. So to tie in with that, we're talking about some of the mammoths and mastodons we have here. And so one of the examples we have are casts of a mammoth tooth versus a mastodon tooth. Because many people, when they see them, they're like, oh, they both kind of look like elephants. What's the difference? And this is one of the easiest main differences that we go into.
It's big.
Did you use the subway in Los Angeles?
Yes, I do.
I'm here to celebrate the halfway here celebration of the Purple Line. Hopefully 2023 can't come fast enough so I can use it.
So we are pushing closer and closer to the goal of making sure you can get from Century City downtown in 20 minutes. How's that sound? 20 minutes. No matter how bad the traffic is, 20 minutes from Century City to downtown. And soon thereafter, all the way to the VA. This is a dream that we have had for years, a dream that Tom Bradley and Richard Alatorre and so many people in the past started, one that has been continued by leadership, but really, it's not about leaders up here, it's about the city of Los Angeles not only demanding this, but passing Measure R and passing Measure M. These are your tax dollars that you work hard to put to work at work.
So we want to welcome you to the Purple Line Phase 1 Halfway There event here in the Miracle Mile. Is there a Miracle Mile in the house today? Give them a big round of applause. Love that. A portion of the Miracle Mile, as well as Koreatown areas, are the areas that I represent on the Board of Supervisors, part of the 2nd Supervisorial District, and we are proud of that fact. And what happens here is of prime importance to me to ensure that the needs of this community will be well served. And I want to say right now that the Metro staff puts a lot of energy into making sure that they are responsive to the claims and the concerns of the community. We know that this sort of infrastructure work can be very disruptive, but we will not be inattentive. We have not been, and this is particularly crucial during construction of one of the largest infrastructure projects in the county of LA without exception.
We now see the opportunity in this visionary 21st century and beyond construction that our CEO Phil Washington talks about, of having one-seat rides across this county. The Crenshaw LAX line that we've waited for so long is expected to carry some 80 million travelers when it opens in 2020. Another line that is planned is the regional connector in downtown Los Angeles, and that will seamlessly connect the Gold, Blue, and Expo through downtown. In so doing, it will be a one-seat ride from the San Gabriel Valley, now listen to this, all the way to Long Beach, and from East LA all the way to Santa Monica. The connector will make trips and go through downtown faster with fewer transfers. The Gold Line Foot Line Construction Authority is also planning to extend the Gold Line further into the San Gabriel Valley. The first stop will be Laverne or Pomona. The Construction Authority is working to secure additional funding so that it will go to Montclair and on to San Bernardino County.
Now, whatever disagreements we may have had about specifics, the City of Beverly Hills has always been a strong supporter of public transportation and of a subway coming to our city. And we're making progress. We're also excited that so many fossil discoveries were made during the Wilshire Cienega excavation, and I'm hoping we get a chance to display some of them in Beverly Hills. As the project draws closer to the opening day, we're looking forward to the Purple Line extension and to help provide more transportation options for our many community members and tourists alike. In preparation of the opening of the Purple Line metro stations in Beverly Hills, the city is focusing on first last mile solutions to allow our residents and visitors to have free use and to get to and from the stations. Our first last mile solutions include plans to develop a municipal autonomous shuttle system to be used throughout our town. Subway, fixed heavy rail, is essentially old school 19th century transportation, and we look forward to combining 21st century technology like autonomous vehicles, which can be integrated into public transportation and can move us towards the goal of on-demand, point-to-point mobility. And that, my friends, will mean people will actually use public transportation not because they have to, but because they want to.
As the LA City Council member representing the Miracle Mile, I spent a lot of time thinking about this region's future, and I could not be more excited than what lays ahead. When the mile was born about 100 years ago, it was a little more than tar fields and oil derricks, and very few believed in its future and laughed at the idea of this area becoming a commercial center. It was often referred to as Ross's Folly, mocking the businessman who wanted to develop this area. But in just 2 decades, this stretch of Wilshire Boulevard became a commercial and cultural hub, anchored by famous department stores and iconic architecture. Today, we stand at the beating heart of Los Angeles' art and culture. And at the dawn of this renaissance, the Miracle Mile will soon welcome a reimagined LACMA, a revitalized Museum Row, a brand new Academy Museum of Motion Pictures, and at this epicenter of history, arts, and culture.
Listen, this is really a transportation revolution, as was mentioned a little bit earlier. We've reached a new milestone in the delivery of the Purple Line extension, one of the most important transit projects in LA County and also in the country as well. Thanks to the support of the local community, and I want to thank Beverly Hills Mayor John Mirisch as well. Metro has been able to reach its 50% completion of the first leg of this project between Koreatown and Beverly Hills. This is no small accomplishment given the fact that we are working under one of the busiest, most congested urban corridors in the United States. This mid-Wilshire community deserves the greatest respect for enduring Metro's ongoing construction work on a daily basis for the last 5 years.
That's going to come up soon.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please stay tuned for other transit-related content appearing on this network in the near future.
Metro, thank you so very much.
Till next time, thank you all for watching.